Hi guys, it's Red. I'm just making a quick little video here on flying the XP base Rev. For this video I'm using my level 113 account and I'll be flying Nightshade. Nightshade has been capped at level 15 since base level 84 and will be capped at 15 until base level 114 and I can uncap that Dragon's Den. So I'm getting pretty close, but I still have the same Nightshade I had as a level 84 and above. Quick reminders on Nightshade and his spells. We have Invert, which is going to avoid taking damage, key for hunters, and deal damage back, which is very important flying against this high-level base and these high-level projectiles. Cloak, of course, my absolute favorite spell, so useful. Projectiles disappear midair, allows you to build up rage. Crumble is going to have a two-part usage flying this base. The first part goes hand in hand with our resist. Even though we do have lightning resist, the lightning towers are still a high enough level where they're going to deal more damage than we want to take. So using Crumble once so the towers deal less damage is helpful. And then double casting it is going to also be very useful. We're going to double cast on either towers that are too big to take down otherwise, or when we know that we simply have extra rage. Our spells are really key to deal damage since our actual tapping won't deal nearly as much as we will need. Since spells play such a huge role, that means rage is going to play a huge role as well. So taking a look at the runes and glyphs I have attached here, 2 inverts, 2 rage, and the fireball because of the secondary rage generation there. Let's take a look at the base. The way I fly Rev with this Nightshade is very, very specific to this level Nightshade. The higher you go with Nightshade will completely, well not completely, but it will change your strategy when it goes down here. For me, starting at the front here, I'm going to use Crumble because otherwise those farms are going to out-heal what I can tap and take them down way faster. But I'm only going to use it once and then try to take out that storm first. As soon as the top of the storm tower there in the middle comes into view, I will cast Crumble twice. I know I have the extra rage, and it'll get rid of all of those lightning towers in the 40s and that high-level fire turret. Around the corner, we'll use Invert. The Archer will have projectiles that fly significantly faster than the Treb, so right before that first arrow hits us, we're going to use Reverse and take out that island. Coming to the long, the goal is to have at least 4 bars of rage, cast Crumble once on the front half, and then we're going to double Crumble the back half. The small island here is a very invert friendly, so I'm going to tap the storm and then the perch while the invert takes care of the rest. The back half of the island, we're going to have to use invert more than once. Whenever I have to use invert more than once, I have to use this cloak-invert combination. The reason is, there's always a little bit of time between the invert spells actually going through, and I always feel like I'm taking a lot of damage in those, especially on Rev. So I cast invert, and then right before it ends, I cast cloak, and then invert again, and then cloak, with my tapping again being focused on the storms. If you want to be extra safe, you can equip a storm resist on your level 15 shade. That'll make it a little bit easier for you. But I am going to see if we can do it without. Not inviting my teammates. So starting with 4 bars of rage due to my research, taking out that storm, letting my firepower build back up, otherwise these farms and mills will definitely out-heal me. Top of the storm tower here. Letting my firepower build back up so I can hopefully try to help take down these towers. Watching for the first archer to fire. So I can use the full duration of invert to the best of my ability. Good, we have just over 4 bars of rage. Precast Crumble. The front half, take out the storm. Back half Crumble, we need that second bar rage to fill up there. Letting my firepower build a little bit. Normally I'd want to hit all of these boats and monuments coming around, but since invert is only going to work on most of the towers on the next island, I'm saving that up so I can attack that storm a little bit better. Right before I get hit, casting invert, sorry. All right. Invert, and then right before it ends, cloak, and I'm really focusing on these storms and back, since that's what is really gonna hurt here. And there we go. So that is Flying Rev, level 15 Nightshade. Again, we went over everything. Hope this helped, and if you have any suggestions or any comments or questions, as always, feel free to let me know. Happy flying!